As the Highway 82 fire grows to 13,000 acres, emotional words from the Brantley County manager.
But it's very important to understand, number one, we've got some heartbroken folks that are working this fire. They've been here almost a week. Number two, you need to know we care.
And as of tonight, the fire is 7% contained. New pictures and videos that you see on your screen are from the Georgia Forestry Commission showing the violent flames and crews working to put them out. We know 395 personnel are fighting this fire. The Forestry Commission says today the fire moved north and northwest, causing the evacuation area to expand.
The smoke's been giving us a hard time. The wind's been giving us a hard time. The probability of ignition's been giving us a hard time. The spotting potential, the potential for that fire to spot some distance is jumping swamps and jumping creeks, and it's very difficult to contain.
Tonight, mandatory and voluntary evacuations in western Glenn County. Take a look at this map showing the impacted areas. In red, that's the mandatory evacuation. The perimeter is Old Post Road, Highway 82, Thalman Park Lane, and Bladen Road. The voluntary evacuation is in yellow. And those evacuations come as the Brantley County Sheriff's Office reports the fire jumped over Browntown Road and moved closely to the Glenn County line. Our Zach Wilcox checked in at the Golden Owl Speedway on Highway 82, where the crew is doing what it can to help.
The evacuations from the Brantley County fire spread into western Glenn County Saturday afternoon, which includes the area of Old Post Road and Highway 82, where the Golden Isle Speedway sits. You can see the speedway behind me here, and then you can see the massive wall of smoke from the fire right behind where the speedway is. And the owner here mentioned that he's certainly had to take a few precautions to make sure the speedway is safe with all this happening.
Yesterday it was pretty smoky. You really couldn't see a couple hundred yards in front of you.
Steve Stevenson feels the area of the Golden Isle Speedway that's most at risk with the Brantley County fire is the RV park.
I help haul some of them out to uptown, get them people safe where they need to go. Some of them are hotels.
Around helping the RVs evacuate, Stevenson says he's used a water truck to keep the grounds wet around the speedway, and he's offered some of that water to help.
I got a water truck, been taking that to an airplane, try to get water in the air to these people. It's quite devastating around here.
Stevenson mentioned he has 3 ponds on his property that he's offered for planes to fill up at if they need it. And I asked the Brantley County manager if the crews have access to enough water in the drought to fight the growing fire.
Everyone that has a pond in this area or a lake is basically possibly being drafted.
Without a race coming up, Stevenson is leasing part of the lot to store Postal Service trucks. After a car lot along Highway 82 already burned in the fire, I asked Stevenson if he thinks the trucks will be okay.
There's no trees around them, so I water around them pretty good. But they're about here is the safest place they could ever be.
Stevenson's house sits on the Speedway property, but he's hoping the lack of trees around the area and all of his watering will protect his home and the track.
The wind changed directions. It could get pretty bad here. I don't imagine they can control it. It's just the fire's just going where it wants to go.
And the owner of the Speedway mentioned that he's hunkered down through the fire to this point, but now with it being a part of the evacuations, he does plan to head toward a hotel, and he's hoping he's done enough to protect the Speedway here. In western Glenn County, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
And we're learning tonight Brantley County schools will remain closed at least through Monday and Tuesday next week. The school district also says school meals will be available for all Brantley County students starting on Monday. The specific times and locations will be announced tomorrow. We'll be sure to bring you that once we learn those details. And right now you can find our complete wildfire coverage on firstcoastnews.com. Just text the word wildfires to 904-633-2402 and we'll send that information to your phone. There you will be able to find the latest on the size of the fire, evacuations, and shelters. And bookmark that page. We will update it as new information continues to come in. And we've made it easy for you to help those who have been impacted by the devastating wildfire in Brantley County. By scanning the QR code that you see on your screen, you can help by making a gift to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief.